Yes, Mahodaya. Yes, Mahodaya, I raised the point. Samyuktam, is it Samyuktam va or Sanyuktam va? Uchcharanam katham bhavitavyam iti mama samshayah.
कथं लेखनं कथं भवति
लेखनं संयोक्तुम् अनुस्वारः संयोक्तुम्
अनुस्वार so I'm going to write it here sanyukta right like evam correct can you see my screen
Yes.
Mahodaya. Yes.
so is writing correct
Right
writing is
Mahodaya, correct. There is the note.
let me see if I get white anyway so the others can jump in here इदानीं प्रश्नः अस्ति अस्य उच्चारणं कथम् इति
संयुक्तं
अहमपि मन्ये संयुक्तम्
I think it's like Sanskritam, so Sanyuktam.
let me write here so
yeah,
अनुस्वारयुक्त युकारः अनुनासिकयुक्तयुकारः
गीतायाः ब्रह्मानन्दस्य सम्पूर्णगीतायाः चैण्टिङ्ग् अस्ति तत्र अहं चिन्तयामि सः वदति संयुक्तं दिस् इस् व्हाट् ऐ एम्
पुनः वदतु
ब्रह्मानन्दस्य गीतायाः जपम् अस्ति सः संयुक्तं वदति इति अहं मन्ये
that's good but what just say that last word again punah
Yeah, some people say samyuktam, not samyoktum aichat. Iti Samkshepa Ramayana eka sloka asti. Samyoktum Ramam Dasaratha Ramam samyoktum aichat. Pattam Rajyabhishekam kartum istitavat. Idi artha. Samyoktum, some people say samyoktum, some people say the saumya ucharnam shainya idi bhavati iti some people say. I don't know which one is right or why it is called shain yuktam. I don't know. This was my doubt.
Doubt is only about uchcharanam, correct?
Mahodaya, uchcharanam eva.
So here so uchcharanam we'll see, but the main thing is the writing itself tells you the uchcharanam, the script, how we write. So we are saying that we are writing it here ma, and we are writing it here na, and we are writing it here anuswara. So they are, because the writing is different, the charanam has to be different, right? Otherwise there is no point in having those three different letters.
Yeah, no spelling bee in Sanskritam.
So samyuktam, if you want to say even that Brahma also, many people still, even now, they ask me, they try to challenge or ask, ma comes first, ha comes next, whatever it. But I'm saying I have no problem in that, but please write as you say it. That is the only thing I'm saying.
Correct.
I have no problem whether you want to say ha first or ma first. That is a different question. I have something to say there also. But if you say ma first, ha first, I have no problem at all. Do it, whatever, say however you want it, but please write what you want to say. That is the only thing. That is the main theory there. But here also, ma and anuswara and na. They have different ucharanam, they have different sounds. So we should be knowing how to say them. So if we are writing like this, we should have known how to pronounce it. By writing this like this, we should have no doubt how to say it. Same thing the other way also. So if you are writing like this, you want to say, that means you want to say samyuktam. If you want to writing like this, you want to say sanyuktam. And how they should be pronounced, ma and na anuswara. So these are clearly defined, right? The how each letter should be pronounced, that is clearly defined. So if you look at that, so I had sent you one link, my old video. You might have watched it. I don't know about the anuswara.
Yes,
Yeah.
Maharya.
What is the
Maharya.
makarasya lakshanam kim asti uchcharanasya? What is it?
Mahodaya, whether this sam and san upasarga makes any difference in meaning?
There is no upasarga san. There is upasarga sam only.
This is not upasarga.
There is no san upasarga. There is sam only. So that changes to na sometimes, that is just anuswara sometimes, that is different. But first the upasarga is sam only. Original upasarga is sam. Right? So now, what is makarasya uchcharanasya lakshanam kim asti?
Ustonasika.
Puna?
नासिकोष्टं खलु
ओष्ठ तथा अनुनासिक इति अस्ति. What is the oष्ठ means? ओष्ठवर्णः मकारः ओष्ठवर्णः means labial, right? In English it's called labial.
Yeah.
Lips are involved. Varge antimavarna pa 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 ba ba ma. What is pa pa? What is the speciality of the first two columns? Pa pa
Karkasha.
Karkasha and ba ba mrudu. And also pa pa
Tatha karkasha. Tatha karkasha. Tatha karkasha vyanjan.
No, kevalam pavarge.
Pavarge papha.
दन्त
And pa kim asti? Sorry. Pa कर्कशवर्णानि भ मृदु व्यञ्जनानि व्यञ्जने अनन्तरं प तथा ब अल्पप्राण फ भ महाप्राण. But these are, and especially at the last one, special about the last letter ma is anunasik. It is also mrudu, right? It is also mrudu, and then alpaprana, and then ghosha, nada ghosha, right? So nada asti makare, the sound like ga, gha, all the last three. Then, but what is the most special is for the last letter is anunasika. The first four are not anunasik. What does that mean? So all are like a tesham karanam. Karanam means the instrument used is oshtha. Oshtha means lips are used. So all the last line there, the whole line, pa, ba, bha, ma. You say they need to come out. They need the coordination of the lips for the lips there, upper and lower. but pa pha ba bha teshu kim nasti anunasikata nasti. What is anunasikata? Only makare anunasikata asti. Means ma also needs the lips, but additionally anunasikata means nasikasya sahayam api avashyakam. But there is a anu asti. Anu means what? What is the use of anu there? अनुनासिकम् इति तस्य वर्ण तस्य पद लक्षणम् अस्ति केवलं नासिक्यम् इति नास्ति अनुनासिक अनु मीन्स्
sahayam.
सहायं so with anu like anuchara like last time we saw that anuchara anugamanam
Anubhavaha.
Anugama anuchara anu is used where it like a sahayaka or follower like following in that sense. So anunasika means sahayam of nasika is also there with the oshtha, with oshtha. Similarly with the other vargas also, where the kantha is there, kantha plus nasika is that na, so on. So here the oshtha plus nasika is also needed, not only nasika, not only oshtha, parantu both. So when you are producing the ma sound, then the air air is coming out of that after you close and open the lips, the air is coming out. At the same time, air is also half of that. Partially, it is also going through the nose. Okay? Not only lips plus nose, both. So ma, that nasikyam. So there is a nasal sound is there with the labial sound, labial coordination. So that is ma. Now coming to anuswara, what is the speciality of anuswara? Alangon Mode, you watched the video. What did you see? Don't remember. Watched it.
Sorry, Mahodaya, I was on travel for the past 3 days, so I didn't see the video, but I went to the site and I understood something is there. So I know this week only I'm going to see that. I'm sorry.
Okay. Anuswara, what is the special? Anybody? How is it different from ma?
नासिका उच्चारणं नास्ति
Anuswara. Okay, first of all, what is the meaning of anuswara? That's the padasya artha.
स्वरम् अनुसरति
Swaram anusarati. Swaram anusarati. So which swara it is following in this example? Sanyukta in that? Akar. Akarasya anantaram anuswara. Dhani asti atra. Shabda. Dhani. But Visarga is also following this, right? Swara. Visarga just cannot be pronounced by itself. However, Anuswara, what is the main thing? It is pure Nasika. Pure Nasika. There is like Vyanjanas. Vyanjanas, they have the Karana, some Karana, like either Oshtha or your tongue contacting somewhere within your cavity, oral cavity there. However, the Anuswara follows Swara. Swaras, they Swayam Rajate iti Swara. So there is no involvement of lips or tongue. They just naturally come out. Following that, there is a sound where the Vayu, the air, passes just through the nose completely. Unlike the Vyanjanas, Anunasika Vyanjanas, whereas which are the Nga, Nya, Na, Ma. So those need some karan, Vyanjana. And the partially through the nose. But here Anuswara completely through the nose, with no touching anywhere, entire, so air passes through the nose. So we can try it now. So in this case, original when the padasya utpatti here or the pada nirmanam katham bhavati, some sanyukta it comes later, but initially pada nirmana tatsa sopane sam plus yukta, sam iti upasargah yuktam iti padam asti, anantaram sam plus yuktam, anantaram that changes because it is so close to ya, yara lavaha. So when yara lavaha, these are following, so then that makarasya parivartanam bhavati anuswara, anuswari. So in this case, when it is because there is sandhi now, when it is closed to be pronounced, so it has to be like sanyukta. It is not samyukta or sanyukta. So the Soumya Bhagini was trying to announce it. What is it, Bhagini?
I was trying to say it like Sanskritam, so Sauyuktam, like that. Maybe I'm wrong.
I like, but like Sanskrit, it's like Sanskrita,
Yes.
And then similarly here, Sanyukta, Sanyuktam, 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 and then so these anuswara you can clearly experience pronouncing it when it is followed by this, what is it called, this yaralavaha, antasthaha, antasthavarna. This antasthavarna is also very interesting. Why are they called antasthavarna? What is the meaning of antasthavarna? I keep sorry, I keep jumping here and there. Hope you don't mind. Antasthavarna.
Ante tishtati iti.
उत्पत्तिस्थान
Ante tishtati.
अथवा लैक् महोदय वदति अन्ततः उद्भवति इति.
That is one way to could be interpreted, but antastha is like
संयुक्त
no, yaralavaha. These are called antastha, right?
The uchcharan comes from kantha mostly.
No.
Yeah.
Please go back to the drawing board. Please study this, how the where they originate. Not only why, how come this yaralava, all of them are kantha?
But
So anyway, so this other than that, what is the general meaning of the word antastha? So you might have heard this antarale, right? Antarale tishtati kaha. For example, this vimanam or this chandragraha, or this anything that is floating, right? That is antarala. Means antarala is like it is neither here nor there. So you might have heard about antariksha.
Antariksha.
Antariksha means antah iksha. So antariksha, what is that antariksha?
Like in limbo,
In limbo. But generally antariksha word is used refer to what?
Space.
Space. Like,
Yes.
that is now adopted to say space now. For this modern space science or technology, when it came, then we wanted to coin something for that. So antariksha vijnana or something. But to be precise, in our shastreshu, again going back and referring to shastreshu, so these are all these ancestors were very, very, very advanced, I would say, experts, not only experts, they were advanced in this astronomy. I really don't know how, nobody knows how, without any instruments, all these like binoculars, all the telescopes, nothing. They had knowledge of all these astronomical rules and how they go around, all that. But antariksha, so in that they had this very clear demarcation. From this to this space, it's called this. From this to this space, called like this. All this, our saptalokas santi, but out of that, 7 are below, 6 are above, right? 7 are above. Bhu, bhuva, swaha, etc. So those are all based on that. They are not like real, imaginary some words per se. So they are very precise demarcations are there. Like from here to here, here to here, what kind of people live there, and so on. So and how they are arranged, how they are stacked. So now antariksha, coming back to antariksha, it is defined the space between bhumi and surya. So that is antariksha, to be precise there. So not just like nowadays we are using like any rocket goes into space and it travels into wherever, the Andromeda, whatever galaxy, but that was not the original intent of that word. That is like we can call it vyoma, etc. But here we have the antariksha referring to the space between bhugraha and surya graha. And why is it called antariksha? And if you read many of these stories also, antarale or anyone Mahabharata, you can find antarala. I am using lakara, but you can use la also, antarala, where it means it's like a limbo, in between, like it's floating. So here, again, coming back to this yara lavaha, these are called antasthavaranaha because they are like in limbo. What is limbo? How is this yakara formed? Limbo means it's neither here nor there. Neither here nor there means what? What are the two distinct categories of sounds or varanaha? Swara and Vyanjana, right?
Swara and Vyanjana.
Swara is like Swayam Rajate,
Swayam Rajate.
Swayam Tatsya Ucharanam Kartum Shakyate. There is no other. Vyanjanam is Vyanjana needs Vyanjanam. Vyanjana needs the Swara. Right? So we have two distinct categories, but this Yaralavaha, though they are put under that the Vyanjana category, but they are called Antastha. After the first 25 letters. Why they are called Antastha? Because they are neither here nor there. Why?
Yeah, they are homeless.
And they are called Vargiya also. And why? Because it's clear, right? You say this Yaralavaha, for example, you take Ya. Ya, do you really believe it is Vyanjana? Are you convinced of the thing? You try to pronounce it Ya. How is it Vyanjana? Because if you look at those ka, kha, ga, ga, nga, cha, cha, ja, ja, ya, ta, ta, da, da, na, ta, ta, da, da, na, pa, pa, ma, very clearly you can experience either tongue or vosta touching and then operating, right? Here, what is there? What is touching what?
Yeah, because in Antakshari, when you get ya, you are allowed to use a.
Yeah means it sounds like it's almost like a swara, right? It's like a
Yeah.
swara. It's not touching anywhere. Only the sound is changing. Yeah. So why are we putting it under this, calling it Vyanjanam? And we are calling it 33 Vyanjanas. Actually, there are only 25.
Right.
And it's here we are forcibly putting it under this Vyanjana category, though it has no touch, right? Really. So that's why it's called Antastha. And how is it formed? Means what is its combination? Yeah.
E and
E and right? A plus E is A. A plus E is A. Ekara is another swara, Sanyukta swara. Right? But here,
Here is E.
what is I?
In Sandhi, when and E are coming together, it becomes Y.
No. A plus E is how? Yeah. A plus E is A, right?
Yeah.
E plus A, yeah.
E plus A, yeah.
Yeah.
E plus yeah.
E plus A, yeah. Yeah. Again, you have to add another A to make it yeah. E plus A, yeah. Okay. So this is a reverse. So this is actually formed using two swaras. It is not a Vyanjanam. Really. So it is Antastha. It's like it's like a Vyanjanam, but it's not completely Vyanjanam. It's formed using these two letters. And you won't be able to do how to do that today, but fine. So E plus ya, okay? You got this? So
Yes.
it is Antastha.
Yes, Mahodaya. Yes.
What is Refa? Or what is Va? Let's go to Va. Vakara.
U plus
It is
A.
formed using what?
U plus A.
U plus A.
O plus A.
Va. Right? So this is also like two swara. And then next one, Refa.
U plus A, Mahodaya.
Ru.
U plus A.
Ru plus A. Ru plus A. This is Refa. Right. So now it is very clear now. So this is, you see the pattern. Ya is found using U plus A, and Ru plus A, Refa. That means Ru is a swara. Okay? Though it has an element of Refa when you are, but you need to remember this again. From this this theory, it's very clear that E, U, Ru, they have to be swaras, because from this adding A, antasthavaranaha labhyante utpaditaha bhavanti. So the Ru is like, it has an element of Refa, but when you are pronouncing it, how you have to pronounce it? Like a swara, without actually touching the you know how to pronounce the, I already explained it, you should know this, that like, because the Ref is a murdanya, Rikar is murdanya, so that you have to roll the tip of the tongue, right, towards that crown inside the cavity, but do not touch, but force the air out. Ru, right? So that is Refa. Then how about La?
Ru
Ru
plus A.
plus A. Ru plus A.
Punah, what is this?
Ru.
Swara.
Oh, there. Now at least I am going to tell you. Please, now this is very clear. It cannot be Ru. Impossible, right? Now everybody should be convinced at least. Here we are saying La. This is clear?
Yes.
And you see the pattern in E, U, Ru, and these are not Sanyukta Akshar. And to produce this Ya, Va, Ra, we are writing Similarly, to produce La, Lakara, we have to add A to what? To another Swara, not Sanyukta Akshara. And though the symbol is like this, I really regret, I don't like this, whoever has invented this symbol for this L. It is not L. This is unfortunate that the script has become like this for L. It is not. So you should pronounce something like Ru, means in that same pattern, but not Ru. If it is Ru, you cannot get La by adding R to it. Samavini, agree?
Mahoday.
Now please tell everybody who is pronouncing this Ru as Ru, not in this meeting or class.
We should pronounce L.
It is completely wrong.
So
We should pronounce as L.
how would you pronounce
L?
This is, how do you pronounce Ru? This is Murdhanya, correct? This is Murdhanya, whereas Refa is also Murdhanya. Lakara is Dantya, right? And this also is Dantya, but again, this has to be pronounced like a Swara, where though your tip of the tongue is going towards the back of your upper teeth, should not really touch it. Like Ru is a Murdhanya, like L is a Dantya, but it is a Swara. There is no Ru there. Like and so there is only one word with this klupti. One word in Sanskritam, klupti, or klupti. So
what's the meaning, Mahoday?
This is like a sankalpa, right? Sankalpa word is derived from this.
Okay.
Klup dhatu. Klup means like a arrangement. So
we can say Samyukta Swara, hello?
Can say
like A, O, I, O.
Correct. Right. But these are like a reverse. So when you are saying ya, you can read it separately. How the tongue is curving when you are saying ya. Similarly, how the oshta is curving when you are saying va. And what is the difference between o and va? Right? O and va. O is also oshta, but that is a swara. And va is also oshta, but it's considered antastha in between. So there is differences are there between o and va, a and ya. Similarly, ru and ra, ru and la. And the only word in the Sanskritam with ru is only for that word. This ru is kept in the swara mala, and everybody is confused now. Ru, because it is written like ru. That is that's not good. We are at a loss of these symbols. So at least this, if you ask anybody to pronounce this one, that's okay. There is no problem there. Everybody pronounces klupti there. Nobody pronounces trupti. But when we show them this, they get confused. Oh, the same letter is there. Here also. But here they want to say, oh, good. Okay.
Mahoday, Mahodaya, this is Antastha is analyzed like this. So how should we analyze Ushmana?
Ushman is different. Please watch your videos. We're not going to cover entire Shiksha Shastra. So we are going on this. Even this.
Yes, sir.
Telangana Mahodaya, question is still not answered.
Yes, Mahodaya, it's very clear, Mahodaya, what you said. Now today I learned a lot of things, basic things. Yes. Yeah. Very good.
So here, please note that why I took those antastha varna, yarala, not her, yarala verb. So these ones, when the makara is followed by this antastha varna, then that makara pronunciation changes to anuswara. That is why we write it as a anuswara. The first comes the ucharanam, and to represent the ucharanam, we represent it by some symbol, that is a script. So in this case, anuswara is followed by this ya, makara followed by this ya changes to anuswara sound. It becomes sanyukta. And similarly, what are the other example like samvada? Samvada vakara asti. Antram refasya ucha refa. Sa ma plus ra. An example. There also samsara is also there, samsara, but there is sakara asti. Antram refa.
Sanrakshana.
Sanrakshana. Sanraksha. Sanrabha. Sanrabha. Sanraksha. Sanraksha. Samrakshana asti. Sanraksha appi nasti. Sanraksha.
Sanraksha.
So when you are pronouncing that anuswara, complete nasal, all the air goes through the nose, and there is no other karana, right? So that's why it has to be followed by something. Whereas if it is just like some or sun, it doesn't have to be followed by anything. You can just say some, but you cannot say just this. Some means what? It has to be followed by something, so that this follows that, right? It means this has to depend on that. Okay? Samrabha, okay? And then similarly lakara api samvardhana, lakara api sanlapa. So there is some more changes happen there with sanlapa, but something like that.
Dhanyawad Mahodaya. Today, I learned a lot of things today from this class.
Yeah,
Thank you.
वयं सर्वे सम्यक् बहु ज्ञानस्य वर्धनम् अभवत्.
My apologies to the class members if I
No.
dragged because of me.
We all.
No, Mahodaya, it was very
Thank you.
Thank you.
बहवः धन्यवादः. उत्तमप्रश्नः भवान् पृष्टवान्. वयं ज्ञानस्य वर्धनम् अस्माकम् अभवत्.
Yes, true.
You ignited the spark.
Yes. Now we are all on fire. We are fired up.
Now I just wanted about the Ushmana.
Especially the Antastha and the Antastha Yarala, the details very, very impressive, very knowledgeable today. A lot of things I learned today. Thank you, Mahodaya.
So there are quite 10 minutes. So let's finish. I don't want to start the next shloka here, but we can talk about What is that? Ushmana. Okay, let's finish the Ushmana in 5 minutes. We'll close today's. What is Ushmana?
It creates Ushnaswasa.
Shasa. Why are they called Ushmana?
एतेषाम् उच्चारणं वयं कुर्मः तदा किञ्चित् उष्ण श्वसनम् अभवत्.
Exhale both.
Exhale. Yeah, sure, sa. And ha also?
Api.
It's Ushmana because the vapor is exhaled. You can put a mirror in front of you and then it should condense your breath. Sure, sa. Well, there is friction happening inside. Sammardhanam bhavati ante.
महोदय एकः प्रश्नः अस्ति. तत्र यावर इति विषये
sorry
अनुनासिकयकार उच्चारणमपि अस्ति.
That is also there. That's a different. Yes, there's a little bit addition is there. Correct.
Okay.
Anunasika means they have the anunasika counterparts also there, like ya,
yeah.
Except the refa sinasti.
Yeah.
And then so somebody said this all are kantya. So what quickly this what are the positions of this yava, ra, la?
Yeah, talu.
Talu. Like it's a e, right? Basically it's e plus yakara e plus because ikara is talavya. This is like a talu plus kanta, you can say. It's considered talavya. And then what else we have? Next one was ushta. And ra murdanya. La dantya.
Yeah.
And about shashasa?
Sha is murdanya.
Which sha?
Shamruka.
Which one?
Sha talavya.
Shankara sha. Talavya. And this sha, Shanmukha sha. Murdanya. And then sa.
Danta.
Dantya. And ha.
More
Ushma nasti.
Ushmakanta
Ushmakanta, correct. Kanta akara. Nadapi. So now anuswara and makara now we discussed in detail, but just in quickly 2 minutes. So we also visarga, right? Visarga and ha, what is the difference?
Visarga always follows swara.
और उच्चारणे क्या भेदः?
Follows the swara ucharana.
उच्चारणं कथं भवति हकारस्य तथा विसर्गस्य?
Visarga ucharana follows the swara ucharana, Mahodaya.
समीचीनं. बट् उच्चारणम् उच्चार्य तस्य उच्चारणं प्रदर्शयति
उष्ममेव न कण्ठ.
किं विसर्ग
विसर्ग
तदेव. सो दट् इस् द डिफरेन्स्. मेन् थिङ्ग् इस् कण्ठ whereas hakara is kantha, visarga tatra nada nasti. Kantha is there but nada is different, right? Hakara nada asti tasmin. When you say ha, it is like saying ga, gha. You can see the vibrations in your kantha nade. Vibration bhavati. Kampanam. Ha. You can hold your kantha with your fingers and see that you can. Do you feel that kampanam? Do you feel the kampanam when you say yes, no? You can try it now.
No,
to say
kampano nasti in visarga.
Visarge nasti, hakare.
Hakara kampanam asti, nada.
Like a hari. You see kampanam bhavati ha. So visarga. So let's say hari. At the end there is a visarga. Kampanam na bhavet. If the kampanam bhavati, then you are not saying the visarga correctly. You are saying it like this. Then kampanam bhavati chet, you are saying it like this. Harihi. Kampanam na bhavet. Visargasya ucharana samaye. Hari. So just the air should come out of the kantha, but kampanam na bhavet. Kampanam bhavati, that ha comes out. Okay. So that is why the visargasya ucharanam katham tatra varnyate shiksha granteshu yatha balasarpasya nishwasa bhavati. How a baby serpent snake exhales, like that. It's a very what you call the soft. And don't put a lot of pressure. Very soft, just the air going out without touching anywhere in the kantha. Kantha tantava santi tatra sparshanam na bhavet. Hari. Okay, Ramamadya.
धन्यवादः महोदय.
बहवः धन्यवादः.
धन्यवादः महोदय.
शुभरात्रि.
नमस्कार. शुभरात्रि.
नमस्कारः.
Good night.